Support.
The maestro, please!
Alright, we got a good bunch of albums to look at this week. Hopefully this continues for a little bit. This'll be for the week of
July 25th, 2020.
On this day in music back in 1984, Careless Whisper by Wham featuring George Michael was released. It would go on to win Billboard Song of the Year in 1985 and would be famously covered by a shirtless man with a mullet and sunglasses. Despite having a good chunk of albums to go over, none of them are classical.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
They told me put my hands up behind my head. I think they got the wrong one.
Terrace Martin, Robert Glasper, Ninth Wonder, and Kamasi Washington get together to form the supergroup Dinner Party, with an album of the same name. Good to mention that the vocalist you'll hear on many of these tracks is Felix.
Singing,
I love rock and roll!
Come here, Uncle John's band, playing to the tide.
This is back up here because it is the 50th anniversary of the Grateful Dead's fourth studio album, Workingman's Dead. Along with the 2020 remaster of the original album, you'll also get the entirety of their February 21st, 1971 concert at Capitol Theater in Port Chester, New York, if you get the deluxe edition. There's a lot to talk about with this album, especially considering they haven't had an album since 2009's Cult of Static, mostly due to the fact that in 2014 their frontman Wayne Static unfortunately passed away. There are recordings of him on this, along with their new frontman simply credited as Zero, that is X-E-R and then the number 0.
Oh, I Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. Yeah, I know that the truth is hard to digest. Yeah.
The first, unfortunately, posthumous album of Juice WRLD. Apparently before he died, he recorded at least 2,000 different songs, so I highly doubt this is the last we're going to be hearing from him.
I'm a monster.
Monsters.
The Midnight's third studio album, and it finally gives us another thing to talk about on the EDM charts. So if you've been chomping at the bit for some new music in this genre, hopefully you like synthwave.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
Yeah, Hollywood is bleeding, but we call it home.
You know, the name of this album is very apt these days, considering what the entertainment industry's been going through with this pandemic.
Do it for my family, my fans. Fuck how niggas feel. Told them it was my turn. I'm guessing that the time's here. Skeleton my car.
Considering how long this has been up here, you would have expected the songs on this album to chart a bit higher. I mean, don't get me wrong, Woe went to number 15, Some to Prove went to 16, Emotionally Scarred was 31, All In was 45, but still, nothing in the top 10 despite this being up here for so long.
What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton!
Well, if this is gonna stay up here, we'll just start going through some fun facts about it. Lin-Manuel Miranda was not originally supposed to be the lead. It was supposed to be Javier Munoz, but he started a battle with cancer, so Lin-Manuel took over for it. Luckily, in 2016, Munoz beat cancer and then took over as Hamilton. If you want a feel-good fact about this album, Pop Smoke always said that his biggest musical inspiration was 50 Cent. 50 Cent, hearing this, then took it upon himself personally to complete the album after Pop Smoke's death, including calling all the featured artists and making sure all deadlines were met.
Oh, I Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. Yeah, I know that the truth is hard to digest. Yeah.
Boy, doesn't that encapsulate 2020, that our number ones for the last 2 weeks are both the first posthumous album of rappers. Like I said last week, and then made a correction about, this Tuesday, July 28th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be on an album review live stream run by Shannon of White Bee and DJ 7 Wales. All the links are going to be in the description, and if you want us to review an album of your choosing, make sure to message Shannon on Instagram. Again, everything will be in the description. Hopefully I'll see y'all Tuesday.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro!